look what I got for you today, a 2022 Shelby GT 500. Shawn, so tell me about this. When did you get this?
I got it used about almost 3 years, about a little over 2 years ago.
All right.
In El Paso, Texas, at a Casa Ford dealership. And I had a 2014 GT500 before, and I traded for this. And so if I was going to trade that car, because that was probably one of my dream cars. It was a 2014 GT500. And if I was going to trade it for any other car, it would probably be one of these. So
no, man, you can't go wrong with these.
No, absolutely not. I absolutely love it. The thing I love, like with that car, you didn't get a lot of attention. Everybody thought it was just like a regular Mustang, but this car you get a lot of attention.
I bet. And as I said, I don't have any Shelby, but I used to have Cobra, Mustang Cobra before, but I sold it, and I'm planning to get a Shelby later on.
Yeah.
I just love the way it looks. For me, performance is one thing, but it has to look jaw-dropping gorgeous. I mean, aggressive. A fast car has to be aggressive looking.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Let's pop the hood and see what's going on in the hood.
And what I love about these cars is that they got hood pins on them, so that it's not just cosmetic. It's actual real.
Oh, these, huh?
Yeah.
That actually work.
Yeah, they actually do work. So
let's look at that mammoth machine. Tell us about it.
So it's a 5.2 cross-plane crank. It's not the flat plane crank when you get the 350 Voodoo motors. Puts out 760 horsepower, around like 600 foot-pounds of torque.
Is it 760?
Yeah, 760, yeah. Dual clutch transmission. That's what I like about it, is dual clutch. So you basically kind of get like an exotic supercar.
So there's no lag in it.
No.
Because the single clutch, I have a couple of Lamborghinis, and one of them has a single clutch.
Yeah.
And you can feel the little lag.
Yeah.
But dual clutch is always good, man.
Oh yeah.
It just takes off and okay.
Yeah. So I didn't really do a lot to the motor. I did the coolant tank because I didn't really like the plastic ones, so I have a fear of it just like ripping open or splitting open. So I did that. I did the fuse box cover, just little cosmetic things, but other than that, it's all stock.
So what I see here is hand built with pride. So let me see if the camera can come close and show you the signature of the mechanic. It says hand built with pride. What's the name of it? CLCP something?
I think it's
but yeah.
Yeah.
So some kind of name, but that is a nice nice tribute to it.
Oh yeah.
And the Ford Performance emblem up here. This is a big air filter.
Yeah, just a stock one, stuff like that.
So basically you have not done anything aftermarket.
Not
760. So what is the 0 to 60 on it?
0 to 60 is like 3.3 seconds.
3.3.
Yeah. So.
Okay. And the torque?
The torque is like 630, I believe.
630.
Yeah.
So pretty much it can, if you give too much of the gas, it probably can spin.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah. Okay. And all this was.
This is all factory, yeah.
Factory,
yeah,
right?
It all comes like that.
And what I love about it is the ground effects, Shelby sign, and then the big snake. If you ever want to sell it, man, talk to me first. Okay.
Okay.
I really would like to add that to my collection.
Okay.
Now, with respect to the lights, the typical Mustang lights, right? The new Mustang, new Mustangs are coming with that kind of lights. Let's talk about what kind of tires it has.
So it's got Nitto
brakes,
It's got Nitto NT555 G2s. They come stock with the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 4s, which the carbon fiber track back comes with the Cup 2s.
Okay.
So, but the Michelin tires are really soft, and so I had to replace them already.
And look at the rotors.
Yeah.
The big Brembo calipers. Brembos are one of the best calipers with braking system.
The only bad thing is it throws up a lot of dust and stuff like that. So, and then like another thing, like I've talked to other 2020 GT500 owners, like the brakes squeak. It does. No matter what I do, they won't squeak at first, but when you clean them, after a while they'll start squeaking.
So the dust gets very quickly between them, and and if you don't clean them often, man, they will.
It's kind of an embarrassing thing is you get a nice car and all of a sudden,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. It's like, yep.
So
All right, I totally understand what you're saying. Now, this is also what stock? The
oh no,
Shelby?
that's aftermarket. Yeah,
Okay, well, it looks nice, man. Any bits and pieces of addition to that adds the
yeah,
aesthetics of the car. And then the wing was there.
yeah. It's stock. Yeah,
And guys, this car is brutally, when you turn it on, brutal sound, and it's the shrill sound that I love.
yeah. It has active exhaust, so you can do like quiet mode,
Uh-huh.
and then you go like normal exhaust, and then you go sport, which is a little bit louder, and then track, which is like the loudest, so it opens all up.
And this is all stock too.
Yeah, well, the only thing is it has Corsa catback exhaust.
Okay, okay, great. All right. Okay, so wow, looks like a fighter jet cockpit. So tell us about the interior. First of all, the steering looks like it's very ergonomic.
Yep. Stock comes with the Alcantara steering wheel, but the thing with Alcantara is like if you can daily drive it, it's not really good because it gets dirty and hard after a while. So I went the carbon fiber with the regular leather, which I think looks better. It feels a lot better.
Yeah, it's nice and nice broad grip here.
Yeah, and I love the paddles because with a lot of cars you get like the little puny little paddles, but I love how Ford did these paddles.
So do the paddles move with the steering?
Yeah, they move with the steering wheel.
Yeah. Okay, because certain cars, certain sports cars, the pedal is stationary
Yeah,
in
they're
the
stationary.
steering wheel.
Yeah.
So I have a McLaren 570 and the pedals move with it, which kind of throws me off because my other cars have the paddle that are stationary. So when I'm driving it, I'm looking for the pedals
Yeah,
because, you know, if the steering wheel like this and the pedal is here,
yeah, it's
but you gotta just get used to those.
and the thing is when you put in manual mode, it acts kind of like a manual. It kind of has that like that stall when you let the clutch out of
Right.
manual cars.
Right.
So it drives kind of like a manual, but it's not really a manual.
So can you please turn it on so that way we can see the dash and all? Ford Performance. Love this, man.
Yeah.
Look at the snake emblem, and then it says Ford Performance, and then
And of course, you get your navigation and
right,
your radio and
right,
stuff.
right. And then up here, it's just all the gauges, speedometer,
And a lot of people kind of they hate the digital gauge cluster because they don't like it. Me personally, I love the digital gauge cluster. I think it gives a unique, kind of like exotic look almost.
right.
So
I agree. And what is this number here? And so
it's a chassis number. It's a chassis number, yeah.
Okay, all right. And this is a dial basically where you switch to the manual mode or just
Yep.
the reverse,
Yeah,
neutral, whatever.
the gear, like I call it the hockey puck. So it kind of looks like a hockey puck.
It's a big one, yeah. Right, right. And slides, and this is just this is not Alcantara though.
No.
The good thing about this is a Shelby. It's a sports car with 760 horsepower and it has 4 seats.
It's pretty fuel efficient. I mean, if I'm at half tank, it takes like 25 bucks to fill it back up.
What's that? How many gallons this takes?
It's I think a 16-gallon tank. I think.
Cool. Well, got that. So, would you mind starting the car a little bit?
Yeah.
I would like to hear the sound of it. Yeah. Rev it. Wow. Wake up the dead. Marvelous. Love it, love it. So Shawn, what do you like about this? I mean, what made you buy this thing?
Well, first off, the thing about the car is I love how it looks. Like I love the front end. I love the bumper. I love just the interior wise. The power plant is probably what sold me the most about the car. I had a 14 GT500. I love that car. It's one of my all-time favorites.
But yeah, because of the looks and the
it's just, the looks and then also the color. I love the color
and the power in there, of course. And so you have no plans to. I mean, you want to keep this car for a while.
Oh yeah, because now they're not really making them and stuff like that. So this is probably gonna be a forever car.
Nice. That's how it's supposed to be. And have you been to like long drives with your friends and these like the clubs like Shelby clubs or
Well, there's an event coming up in April, uh, in Galveston, Texas. Is Mustang Week, and it's gonna be April 24th or 23rd through the 27th. So I'm gonna drive the car down there, meet up with some guys, meet with some buddies. Then we'll head down there and have some fun and stuff like that. So it's gonna be like I think like 5,000 Mustangs. So that's gonna be really cool.
5,000 Mustangs?
5,000 Mustangs. It's gonna be like drag racing, car shows, car meets, things like that. Like last year at the one in Myrtle Beach, they raised $30 million for a charity and stuff like that. Yeah, they had like 30,000 people. So I was like, that was like the biggest Mustang week in its history was last year or so. But
Yeah, no, this car's a keeper, man. I mean, I love Shelby's. I don't have one yet, but I would love to have one. It just same thing, man. The way you like it, the aggressive looks and the performance. Can't go wrong with these. And do they depreciate faster within the value or?
it just depends on the mileage and the condition. If you get like a really rare color, like this one, they only made like 140 they only painted this Atlas Blue Metallic, right? And they only painted like 140 of these cars of this color. So, but they have one. It's called Mischievous Purple, and they only painted very handful in that color. And the Eruption Green is another rare color.
Eruption green.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
and but they painted one GT Filer in it's like a gray car, but they only painted one color, one car, and it sold at auction, so it was charity. So
I bet the price goes up too, and you want some kind of a specific color.
oh yeah,
With the base price plus if you add sort of kind of color that is gonna.
yeah, and also like the package, like if you get the carbon fiber track back, then that bumps up a little bit more too.
So guys, we are about to enter the highway. See you soon. Guys, brace yourself. We are about to enter the highway, and this is Shelby Cobra 2022 GT 500. Wow, the sound, an engine revving. That's the beauty of these that you cannot find in electric vehicles. Right now, we are at around 93 miles an hour. You're trying to obey the traffic laws, so obviously, guys, safety first. To the controlled environments, 760 horsepower. That's fun. So, guys, live life in the fast lane. Live like Shawn. Enjoy life. You got one life. 24 hours in 1 day, 60 minutes in 1 hour, and 60 seconds in 1 minute. Rich or poor, young or old, you got one life. Live it to the fullest. Live it in the fast lane.